Hi ladies, it's Beth from Be Styled and it's time for Tipsy Tuesday. Hello. Today I want to talk about 3 easy, no-fail summer outfit formulas because I know this is kind of the dog days of summer. We're into August, early August. It's hot still, thankfully, and it's easy to get into a slump and just be sick of our summer clothes and just resort to the same boring outfits, tees and shorts, or whatever your go-to boring outfit is, staying in your workout clothes all day. You know the drill. It's easy to default to that and then to start to feel lousy. And you know what we end up doing a lot of times when we feel that way, when we're sick of all our summer clothes, we start to shop for fall in August. And I know, well, I kind of have to do it, and I know it's tempting and I know it's fun, but slow your roll a little bit. It's still summer. If the fall clothes are still rolling in, and you might want to buy a bunch of stuff now, and then when September and October rolls around, you might be tired of them. So don't rush the season is my go-to message in this time of year. And it's also to just mix things up in your closet, and let's talk about 3 easy outfit formulas that you can build from your closet this week that kind of cover the gamut as far as, the kind of things you might be doing. Casual, a little more dressy. 2 out of the 3 could work for a work environment. Let's start with what I have on, which is kind of my default go-to, which is the athleisure, which I think was a COVID invented term, which basically was like our way of staying in our workout clothes all day, but calling it dressed. But then it became more of a style, and it's kind of one of my favorites. And it confuses some people because they think, well, it's my workout clothes. But I differentiate between an athleisure outfit and a workout outfit. But some of the elements are the same. For example, this tank is one of my favorite workout tanks, but it's also just a great tank. I mean, I wouldn't wear it to get dressed up necessarily. It's like that performance material. It's kind of silky though. It doesn't have any noticeable logos on it, which I like. It's solid. It's a bold color. So I'm pairing a bold color top with a white athleisure bottom. In my case right now, I have on these Amazon very lightweight. They're kind of like a cargo jogger, which I like in the white because they do have pockets, which make them a little forgiving as far as the see-through factor, because they are a lightweight material. But I love them, and I wear them all the time because they're a great alternative to shorts. If you don't like wearing shorts, these are as light and airy as shorts. Honestly, they are, without wearing shorts. And they do have the traditional band that joggers have. I like that to come up, above my ankle, especially this time of year when it's warm out. So if you're petite, I have a petite client who loves these, and she actually gets them hemmed. And it's a very inexpensive fix, and they're just a great pant, and it's worth it to get the right length, so they're not puddling down at your ankle, because that defeats the purpose of a jogger. So simple, all right? Solid color workout top or tank or t-shirt, you pick, in a color. Let's go with a color for this example. White workout or athleisure bottoms. Another alternative, if you are a shorts person, these are my go-to workout shorts I wanted to share because they're also from Amazon, the same brand, CRZ Yoga. These are so good. And I don't buy Lululemon, but I've heard that they are just like the Lululemon pair. They have the liner, like the kind of like a bike short liner that really comes down to like here. It covers this part of your thigh. It's covered. But over that is the flouncy shorts, like the nylon, I guess, shorts cover that firm fitting bike short. So they're not micro short. They're shorts though. They're definitely shorts, but they're great for running. You could play pickle in them. You could definitely play tennis in them. The bike shorts have pockets. If I play tennis in them, I just stick the ball into the bike short. But I wear them to the gym. So these are good to have. And then the same brand, and I linked all these in the catalog that I've linked here. This same brand also has skirts. So they have a longer, like 18-inch golf skirt, if you like a longer skirt, and then they have all different styles of tennis skirts and tennis skirts. Very affordably, but not junk. This is very, very good quality. I buy their men's pants for my sons and my husband too. And they say they're the same as Lululemon. So I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but they're the same idea, same kind of idea. Then for a shoe, we're back to my good old New Balance shoe, because these are just what lately my feet require. I put my heel cuffs in it, and they're comfortable and they're good looking. Here's a little tip. I like a sneaker like this. This is for me personally, and there's method to my madness. I like my athletic sneaker like this to be white with a little bit of black accent, because I tend to wear, you know, my sling bag, for example, is black. The hoodie I wear is black. So if I'm wearing an outfit like this, and if I sit with black sunglasses, not that I really am obsessing over this stuff, it's just what I have, so it just happens to work because I don't have a lot of other options. I throw a black sling bag on, or it could be like the Lululemon style that Amazon also makes, you know, what do they call it? Like a belt bag, just like or a black like Flirty Finds phone bag. And then my black sunglasses, and then maybe I have a black hoodie on. And then because I have my black shoes on, it kind of ties it all together without really obsessing. All right, it sounds like I'm obsessing. I'm really not. It just happens to be what I have. And I wanted to share that little tip. And then for jewelry, I keep it very simple. I have on these little silver huggies from Flirty Finds, and a silver, it's like a clover necklace that I just throw on with an athleisure look like this. And how can I throw it on so easily? Because of this. And I actually linked these. I put these magnets on all my necklaces, especially ones like this, that I just want to be able to put it on and go. I don't want to be like looking for the clasp. So that's another it's a Tipsy Tuesday. Okay. So that's formula number one. Solid top, white, or it could be cream, or it could be black, athleisure bottoms. And then your cool sneakers that are easy to walk in, and, you know, a simple bag, simple accessories. Number two, let's do the next one is going to be, again, white bottom, or it could be a crew, or it could be like tan, like a neutral light bottom, and a black and white has kind of always been the go-to, but this season we're seeing a lot of chocolate brown with white, and wow, it looks great. And you're going to see a ton of it, and it's going to follow you into fall. Black and white will always be in style, but chocolate and white right now is just so good. And then navy and white is always great too. So if you say you don't wear black, you still have the option of chocolate and navy. Chocolate is available in different shades of chocolate that I really think anyone can find the right chocolate. There are warmer chocolates that are maybe a little lighter, a little more, what would be the word? Like mocha chocolate, caramel chocolate, versus like an espresso chocolate, like a dark brown chocolate that's more cool. Whereas the warmer tones would wear the more mocha, cognac-y type chocolate, brown. Basically it's brown, but there's different shades of brown. So brown and white, so good. And then you would wear, you know, probably a brown shoe or a gold metallic shoe, a tan shoe, neutral. You're not going to throw on a black shoe with that outfit, I don't think, unless it's espresso top, and maybe the black would work, or you could do a leopard print would be great. So the point is, though, it's that high contrast of the black, chocolate, or navy. Let's just stick to those for this example. And then white or ecru on the bottom. You pick the bottom. It could be white trousers if you're going to work, cream trousers. It could be your white denim. It could be a white skirt. I mean, you see these skirts. You see these all over Newport. I got this one at Target early in the season. It's just a white cotton midi maxi skirt. Love them or hate them. I'm kind of on the fence. You have to wear a really fitted top with them. And anyway, that was not my favorite purchase of the season, but I see them everywhere. But you pick your white bottoms, and then your high contrast black, navy, or chocolate top. And you can change this up based on how dressy you want it to be. For example, I got this top for fall, or for just actually it would be a year-round top from Quince in that chocolate brown, and it is sort of a dressy. It's their washable stretch satin, silk or satin. I always get those two confused. Sorry. It comes in a beautiful like burgundy berry color. It comes in navy as well. The chocolate might be sold out, but I imagine it's going to come back because it's so hot. But when you pair this with your white, wide leg jeans or a white trouser, a cream trouser, that's taking this look and really dressing it up. I would wear with this, I would then go with a pair of gold hoop. I would wear no necklace, obviously, with this neckline. It's sort of like a halter neckline. I would wear skinny gold hoop earrings and no necklace. I would wear bracelets. And then I would wear either a brown sandal. Sorry. I only have certain things in here. Like a brown slide or sandal, or metallic. You could do a metallic would be great because you're going to be wearing your gold hoops. A metallic espadrille, or like just a cognac or brown sandal. What other dolls? Another top I wanted to show you, especially for those of you who say you can't wear black. This might not be for everyone. If you have a very large chest, it might not work, but I love it. This is from Quince also. This is linen, and it's just a linen tube top, but it's not cropped. It's nice and long. It's not tight. At least on me, it's not tight. I mean, you could wear a strapless bra with it. In other words, it's not like that kind of, you see a lot of tank tops in more of a stretch, double lined, very form fitting. This is not that. This is just a loose, it's a tube top basically, right? But the beauty of this with black, when people say, oh, I can't wear black, it's not good around my face. In the summer, you can wear black. Most people can wear black, especially when you're wearing a sleeveless top or, a top that's showing more of your skin. Black is much easier to pull off than in the winter if it's like a turtleneck or a lot of black near your face, which I get. A lot of people don't love. But a black summery top is very, very chic. Okay, so that's my black and white, or you fill in the blank, dark, neutral color and white or ecru. Okay, dress it up, dress it down, add a jacket if you want, add a wrap if you want, but it just stands on its own so beautifully, and it just always works until the end of time. Those combinations are going to work. Okay, last but not least is one that I've talked about because it's my other favorite, and that's just the one and done solid color dress. I have 3 examples. I did a video on this last week or the week before with this red dress that's fabulous from Quince. This is a 100% cotton gauze, it's a maxi dress. But this dress this color comes in different styles, shorter dresses, shorter lengths as well. Quince does not do petite yet, unfortunately. It's hard for these new brands to do petite, but they try to have styles that can work for petites, and most of their pants come in 3 inseams. So in that case, in that sense, they do have petite. So that's one dress. Here's another one. I don't know if any of you former Peach people, friends of mine that shopped Peach with me, they had a dress years ago. I still wear the black one. I wore it yesterday, actually. Just like this, same kind of, it's like a t-shirt dress. The Peach one came in black and like a teal blue. This is from Amazon, comes in a million colors. I have it obviously in royal blue, but the beauty of this as a tank dress is it has this built-in waist tie. No muss, no fuss. It's only in the front. It's exactly the way the Peach one was. You adjust how you want it tied. It can be tied in the middle. Actually, this one I think only ties a little bit to the side, which is how I would prefer it anyway. And it's just a great, comfortable dress. It does have side slits. It is, on me, like this high above my ankles, but you could wear it longer. If you're shorter, it would look great long, especially because it has the side slits. But a one and done solid, I mean, I love pattern dresses more for a special occasion or as a statement, but for an everyday, I don't know what I'm going to wear today. Throw on that kind of one and done dress. You could throw it on with your sneakers, with your, Adidas sneakers, your probably with a low profile sneaker, simple white sneaker, with your flip-flops, your sandals, with your slides, with your Birkenstocks or your faux Birkenstocks, whatever the case may be. And you're good to go. Throw on a woven bag, a la this one from Flirty Finds, or if you want a bigger one, something like this, things you probably have in your closet from years ago. These woven bags have been around for ages. And that with a pretty solid dress, can be dressed up or down to whatever you're doing for the day. Add the jewelry that you're in the mood for, silver, gold, you pick. Okay? Speaking of jewelry, back to the other one, the second idea with the black and white, or the chocolate and white, or the navy and white. I was thinking about jewelry because with that outfit, you can go with silver or gold beautifully. You pick. If you're wearing, if you're wearing a metallic shoe like this, you probably want to go with gold. But if you could wear it with, if it's the black and white, yes, you can wear it with a black shoe. Make sure the black shoe is not too clunky, doesn't cover too much of your foot. If you need a shoe that covers more of your foot because of your foot issues, then go with a skin tone shoe in that case. If you need one with more straps and more support, then do yourself a favor and go with something that's closer to your skin tone. But if you can do a black strappy and you want to do a black top and white or ecru bottoms, a black shoe is a great way to give that bookend effect. This is an example of how you could really jazz it up, make it dressy, and add, either you could go back to a woven bag with that idea, or you could wear a black bag. You might be probably something dressier than this. And then you could pick silver or gold jewelry. But that brings me to my other idea. Let's say you're wearing a belt, or your bag has hardware on it. I love, with that high contrast black and white, I love a two-tone necklace, just because it kind of mimics the contrast because it's silver and gold. So a two-tone necklace gives you a lot of flexibility too, because then let's say you're wearing a belt and it has, a silver or gold buckle, you have flexibility with your necklace, and then you can pick which earrings you want to wear based on what you have or what you like. But this gives you like options, right? Because it's just going to all blend together and work. And I just like the interest that it gives, because that outfit is so solid and chic. This just gives it a little bit of, it almost creates some texture and a little bit of interest and color and that contrast. I think that's everything. Those are my 3 outfits that you can go to and wear this week, depending on what you're doing, or this weekend. And you can go to work, you can go to play, you can go to the bar, do whatever you want. And let me see if you have any questions. Thanks for being here, ladies. I'm going to create a reel over on Instagram showing these 3 looks so you can see them from head to toe. So you're going to want to follow me on Instagram. It's b.styled over on Instagram. And that reel will be up probably tomorrow. And if you're on my weekend update list, you'll get a recap of this with, again, all the links on Sunday. And you can sign up for that list on my website, bestyledbybeth.com, or message me and I'll make sure you're added to the list. Or you can go to the link in my bio on Instagram and get to the list. There's lots of ways to find me, but you can always just message me because I love talking to you ladies. All right, that's it for now. I'm going to stop yakking. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you soon.